Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Code with Hafiz. This is Hafizullah Masoudi. As you guys remember, in our last video we finished how to submit comments using Ajax request. So in this video I will show you guys how to fetch all the comments from the database and show it in the interface. And after that we will put the real-time functionality into our commenting system. So guys, let's start. Before everything, let's first log into our system. So let's click on login. And let's log in as john@app.com and the password is password. Well, this is the home blade. So let's open our home blade in our Visual Studio Code text editor. So first of all, let's open our project and then let's go to resources, views, and open home blade. So in here where we want to show the comments, we have this section for the comments. So what we can do is let's cut everything from here and let's import a get-comments component, and we also want to pass the user ID and post ID too. So copy this and paste it here. Now the next part is, guys, to register this get-comments component into our app.js file. So for that we have to go to JS folder and open this app.js, and let's duplicate this one and let's say get comments, and this one should be get comments too. Now guys, let's create this get comments component into our components folder. So let's open this one, or we can save us this example component. So let's say Control Shift S and let's change the name to get comments and press enter. Now instead of this div, I want to paste the div that I cut from the home blade. So let's say Control V, or guys, I think I copied something else after that. So let's say Control Z, let's cut it again and let's create our get-comments tag, and let's first paste our code in here. So let's paste it, and now let's copy this line of code from here into this component. Now in get comments component, let's first indent it a little bit. Well, I think we have an extra ending div, so let's remove it. That's good. Well guys, first of all, let's get the props that are coming to this component, which is the user ID and post ID. So in here let's create our props and our brackets, comma, and inside here let's say user ID, comma, post ID. And after that let's create a method. So in here let's put a comma and say methods, single curly brackets, and inside here let's create a function by the name of get comments. And inside this function we want to call our Ajax request. So axios.get, and for the endpoint let's say get comments slash, and then let's say plus this dot post ID, because we want to get the comments according to this post ID. Now let's say dot then, and then we want to get our response, which should be equal to curly brackets, and in here we want to create a comments object. So let's create it first. So in here what we can do is say data and parentheses curly brackets, and inside this data let's return curly brackets, and now let's say comments collection, which is an empty object. So in here let's say inside this Axios request, let's say this dot comments should equal to response dot data. Now in here let's also catch our errors. So catch errors should equal to curly brackets, and let's say console.log, and we want to show the errors. Now guys, let's create this get comments endpoint in our routes file. So let's go to routes web.php, and in here let's duplicate this one, and this should be get comments, and this one should be get comments also /id, and for the method let's say it should be get. Now let's create this get comments function in our comment controller. So let's go to app http controllers and comment controller. So in here let's say public function get comments, and what we want to do is, guys, let's import our post model also. So use app \post, and in here let's say our post model $post, and inside here we want to get each comment according to the post. So let's say return response, and let's say arrow JSON, and inside this JSON let's say $post arrow comments. If you remember, we created the relationship in our previous video, so we can say comments parentheses arrow, and we also want to get the user information also. So let's say with parentheses user, and let's say arrow latest, and finally let's say arrow get to get all the comments. Well guys, let's make sure we are passing this post into our route. So let's go to web.php. Yeah, we should not pass id, we should pass our post. So change this one to post, and now I think it's good to go. So let's go to comment controller, and in here everything looks fine. Now the next part is, guys, to run our yarn run watch to submit all the changes that we have created. So let's open a command prompt window, and in here first let's navigate to our project folder. So cd /vamp64/www/blog, and let's say yarn run watch. So guys, all the code has been compiled successfully. Now let's get back to the browser and check if we are getting the comments. So let's get back to the Chrome, and let's refresh and open our inspect element, and in here let's go to this view. Oh guys, as you can see, we are getting 2 errors. So let's see what are the errors. So let's go to console, let me close this one, and it says unknown custom element. Well, let's hard reload, Control F5, and yeah, our component has been mounted. And if we go to view, and you can see we get the comments 2 times because we have 2 posts. And if we check the one, these are the comments. Well, we are not getting the comments, and guys, you know why? Well, let's get back to text editor, and let's go to this get comments component. As you can see, we are getting the comments with this Axios get request, but we are not putting this get comments function into our mounted function. So what we can do is, let's remove this console from here, and in here let's say this dot get comments, and now we should be good to go. So let's refresh again, and now if I click on this, yeah, you can see we are getting 3 comments for this post, and if I click on the other one, well, we have 4 comments for this one. So our code is working just fine. Now guys, let's show our comments into the interface. So let's get back to text editor, and let's first remove this p tag because we only need the one. So in here what we can do is create a v4, and we can say parentheses, and inside this parentheses we can say comment, and let's say comma index, and we want this one in comments. So let's also declare our key, which should be index. And now instead of ID, we can say double curly brackets and comment dot user dot name. And instead of this hey nice pic, let's echo our comment. So double curly brackets, comment dot comment. Now I think it should be good to go. So if I get back to the browser and let's refresh, yeah, you can see we are getting the 3 comments for this post, and these are the 5 comments for this post. So our code is working just fine. Now what we can do is work on its real-time functionality, because now if I may show you, let's say this is new comment added, and if I click on submit comment, you can see nothing changes, and if I refresh, now we get the comment. So to remove this one, let's get back to our text editor, and in here in this mountain functionality, what we can do is create an interval. So for that we can say this dot interval equals to set interval, and inside here we want a function, let's say curly brackets, and let's say we want to set interval for the get comments. So let's say this dot get comments function, and in here let's bind it with the time. So let's say dot bind, and let's say this after the parentheses, let's put our comma, and let's say we want 5 milliseconds, which is the half of a second, and terminate it. Now if I go back and refresh, and now let's try to add a comment. So let's say new real-time comment and click on submit. Yeah, you can see we are getting it. Now if I may show you the real-time functionality, let's say we want another browser, which is new incognito window. So in here let's open our project, so localhost block, and in here let's log in. Well, our login is not working. Yeah, now let's log in as Jerry at app.com, and password is password. Let's log in. Yeah, now this is the first post. So let's try to add a comment with the Jerry account. So let's say hello John, and let's say submit comment. Yeah, you can see we are getting the comment in here, and in here let's say hi Jerry, how are you, and let's say submit comment. Yeah, you can see we are getting the comments. So guys, this was how to create real-time functionality without using any packages. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and if you enjoyed watching the video, don't forget to give the thumbs up, like, and share the video with your friends. So thanks for watching guys. See you guys in the next video.